Hello, welcome back guys again to the second video in this tutorial series. In the last video, we talked about the introduction to SQL Server. In this one, we are going to do the installation of the tools we are going to be using in this series. The links are in the description below. So, when you click on the link, the first one is for SQL Server. It will lead you to this page, and then you go down to where you see editions of the SQL Server. There are two, the developer and the express. In this tutorial, we are going to be using the developer. You can use the express if you want, but in this one you stick to developer. So you click download, but I'm not going to download because I downloaded already. The second link will lead you to the Management Studio, the SQL Management Studio. Then you go down to this part. It's a 20.2. You download as well. I've already downloaded this one too. So they are in here, the Management Studio and the Server, SQL Server. Once you download, you extract this one. You have a folder, something like this or similar. You go in, developer again, then you double click on the setup twice. So I'm going to double click. Okay, we have this one. We say yes. Let me minimize and wait for it to do its thing. Okay, so we get this window. So since we are doing a new installation, we are going to click on the installation and then new SQL Server standalone installation. We get this window. You can specify the edition you want from here, evaluation, express. Like I said, in this video or tutorial, we are going to stick to developer, and then we click next. We accept the license, terms and the privacy statement. Next. Again next. Make sure you are connected to the internet in case it needs to download some dependencies. Here we are getting a warning for a window firewall, but we are going to ignore this one for now, and then we click next. This part of the Azure extension for SQL Server, we're not going to be using this, so we uncheck this box and then next. On the features, the most important feature we need is the database engine services, but we can select and install for once. Then next. Okay, so instance configuration, there is the default instance, the named instance. So if you click named instance, you have to provide the instance name. So in this case, we are going to say named instance and then provide the name. You can use the name that you want. Let's say Fluxco SQL. And then the ID still maintains Fluxco SQL. Then we say next. Okay, for the port here, we leave the default. Say next. Okay, on this one, server configuration, the SQL Server agent, we are going to setup type, turn this one to automatic, and then leave the rest the way they are. We click next. Database engine configuration, we are going to maintain Windows authentication mode. If you want, you can choose mixed mode, Windows and SQL Server authentication. If you choose this one, there is a default user, the system administrator, SA. You have to create a password for that user, but we'll stick to Windows authentication mode. And then we specify server administrators. So we are going to add the current user. You can create one if you have Active Directory and the users, but we are going to add the current user. You click next. Then this one, the analysis services configuration, will stick to tabular mode. Next. Oh, even here we have to add the current user, or add a new one if you have. Then next. Port number there, we maintain the same one. Next. Next. Then this is a summary of what's going to happen. You can go through. I know everything is okay, but you can double check just in case. Then you click next. Then it will start now doing the installation of the features. So we are going to wait. Okay, it has finished. Let's wait a bit. Okay, so checking on the status, succeeded, looks like everything has been succeeded and we are good to go. Install successful. So for SQL Server we are finished. We close. To install the management studio, you can use this one. If you don't have, use that one and then it will download and then do its thing of installation. But since I downloaded, I'm going to close this one and then go back again to this one. I double click on this one, minimize, let's wait. Okay, then the installation path, you just leave it with the default and then install this one. Yes, loading packages. Okay, in progress. Okay, so it's saying restart required in order to complete setup. All specified components have been installed successfully. We are not going to restart, we just say close. And then let's try to test if it will work. So we are going to search for, let's just try studio, coming, yeah, it's here. We open this one. Okay, I like pinning it for easy access. Pin it to the taskbar. Okay, yeah, so remember we used Windows authentication when logging in. So we are going to say connect. Okay, we've connected to SQL Server using the SQL Server Management Studio. Okay, so databases, these are system databases. There we've got 4 of them. Okay, now to test, let's click on new query. Okay, the default database is master there, as you can see. So let's try to change it to model. We can say use model. Don't worry for now. We're going to start from the beginning. Use model. This one. Close. Highlight. Then here it has changed model, and then here it says command completed successfully. Yeah. So the installation is okay. It's working. And we are good to go. So we are going to disconnect, then close this one. No, oh, sorry, don't want to save. Okay, so we have the tools, SQL Server and the Management Studio. So the next part we'll do is the Northwind. When you download the Northwind, in the next video we're going to restore it. The Northwind database, this one is a backed up one, so we are going to restore it using the Management Studio, and then we begin our hands-on commands. All right, this is it. Thank you for watching, and let's meet in the next video.